18 million people dead and 23 million people wounded. It all started from this spot. Archduke Franz Ferdinand was planning to visit Sarajevo to meet with his people because at that moment Bosnia was recently joined to the Austro-Hungarian Empire, and he was planning to come from there, and the car was driven farther to the city hall where they would have a government meeting. And at that moment some radical youth, in some countries these people are heroes, and in other countries those people are terrorists. The main assassins were two people. One was Gavrilo Princip and another was Nedeljko Čabrinović. The first guy, Nedeljko Čabrinović, was waiting near that bridge with the bomb, and they were planning to explode the bomb the moment when Franz Ferdinand will be passing by. But Nedeljko that day had really unlucky day because the bomb did not explode. It just hurted some of Franz Ferdinand's bodyguards. And they realized they made a mistake by revealing agenda openly free so everyone will know where they will go. After the city hall, the plan was to come this street, turn right and then go from inside the city. But as soon as they knew something is planning, they decided to change the plan and to continue this way, going there. As I said, there were two assassins. One was Nedeljko Čabrinović, who was trying to make assassination on that bridge. Another was Gavrilo Princip, who was sitting in that cafe. 100 years ago, this was not museum, this was cafe. After the city hall, when Princess Sofia said she wanted to go back to Vienna as soon as possible, they decided to change the plan. The initial plan was to come here on this spot and turn right. But then they changed it to continue that way. And the driver forgot about that. So when they reached this spot, driver turned right. The bodyguards told him that he's wrong. He needs to come back and go that way. During this delay, Gavrilo Princip, who would take a moment in this cafe, he thought like, okay, that's my chance. Shoot in Franz Ferdinand and his wife Sofia. He did not kill them immediately, but while they reached the hospital, they were already dead. In the beginning of 20th century, the situation in the Europe was so stressed, under so much pressure, that big powers just used this assassination to start war, and then allies and the whole Europe was remapped. This is our assassin. I don't want to talk about encyclopedia details about the Sarajevo. You can find it on Wikipedia. If you have a chance, please find and read Ivo Andrić's notes about the bridges in Sarajevo. It's not that much, it's like two pages. There are 4 Olympic mountains around the city, and Sarajevo hosted Winter Olympic Games in 1984. When Austro-Hungarians came here, they decided to build a city hall here. At that moment, they were only houses. So they talked to all the landlords, like, we want to buy your flat or your house to build a city hall. And after some time, all of them sold their houses, except one person who said like, no, I have 2 conditions. No, in the beginning, the person said like, I'm not gonna sell you my house because my father, my grandfather, everyone was born in this house. But the representatives of Austro-Hungarian Empire, they were like, no, we really want to buy this. After some time, the man gave them 2 conditions under which he will sell his house. The first condition was that you guys need to pay me 5 times more than you pay to any of my neighbors. They had no other choice to accept it. And after they brought the money, he said another condition. He said, you need to transfer my house brick by brick from this side of the river to another side of. They moved his house brick by brick and make exactly copy of his house. This is the entrance to the city in Ottoman time. This fountain thing was some kind of spot to let know that this is the start of the city. People who were coming to the city, often they were coming to sell something, so they were entering here. Ottomans, I say Ottomans, not Turks, because Ottomans were not only Turks. There were a lot of nationalities in Ottoman Empire. There were Turks, Greeks, Armenian, Georgian, Assyrian, Serbian, and the Ottoman Empire was the homeland for all of them. Just like Soviet Union were not only Russian, there were 15 republics. The same thing is here. When I say Ottoman, I mean all of them. Now we'll go to the street that I told you about, the food street. So next, what you will do the moment when you come to a new city? You will eat. And now we're going to the street where there's a lot of food. It's delicious. I'm really afraid walking that street because I will become hungry. It doesn't matter how much full I am, I will want to eat. It's so delicious.
Pie with meat is called burek. The one with cheese is called pita.
In Serbia, they call everything burek. And Bosnian people get angry, like no, burek is only with meat. With cheese is pita, it's not burek. This street is the main street of the downtown of historical part of Sarajevo, where east meets with the west. This place was some kind of hotel and restaurant in Ottoman Empire that was built by the same guy, the founder of Sarajevo. These places, if you're a traveler and come to Sarajevo, first 3 days you have free of charge, because one day is you tired, you came from the way. The second day they want to show their hospitality. The third day to take your time, and then they will give you a price that you will accept. So this place was some kind of hotel. While you're walking this street, you can see mosques, you can see church, you can see Catholic church, Orthodox church, Jewish synagogues, everything together. And this is the spot where east meets with the west. If you stand on this part and you're not sure where you need to go, there is a special spinner for you. You just spin it and decide where you want to go. Yeah, we're going to the west.